guys, check out the next level games for all your TCG needs. Link is down below in the description of the video. Thanks, guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about some of the best decks from Unbroken Bonds. So if you don't know, this weekend there's 3 different kind of big events going on. There's the Santa Clara Regionals, another regionals, and a special event that happened this weekend that all had the new set legal. So now we can finally start getting some input on what decks are good. That's pretty much it, right? You want to see what the best decks are, and all these lists are going to be free, thanks to the people who always share the list, stuff like that. That's pretty much the big thing right now, is people who share the list. You are the reason why we have all these lists, right? So first up, we'll look on Team Fish Knuckles page. Down below is the Facebook page. Go like the Facebook page. I try to gather these as quickly as possible. This is updated 13 hours ago. So by the beginning of Tuesday, we had 7 of the 8 lists. We're still missing 1. I don't know if they're going to post it. If they're released somewhere else, we'll eventually put it on the Facebook page, of course. But we're not going to really break down these decks. I'm going to leave the links, or you'll have the link to the Facebook page, and you'll have a link to the other page as well, where you can see these lists. And I don't know what all these decks do, obviously. They're still new to me. Pretty much everything in Santa Clara is decks I haven't played before. So I don't want to really cover them yet, because I haven't played them. But let's go one by one. We'll talk about these lists, and then we'll go over the other events that happened this weekend and talk about their first place finishes the top 8. So, first place, we have Keon playing his Charizard Volcanion deck. I don't even know what Volcanion does, I'm going to be honest with you. And I know people are going to be like, oh, you don't even know what these cards do, blah, 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 whatever. I hear you. I'm just trying to show you making a free list, show you talking to some lists, and that's about it, right? So, Charizard, we see Green's Explanation, we see one Lieutenant Surge, Fire Crystals, Custom Catcher, which I don't think is that a new card? I don't think so. The new Hood, which I think is really good. There's Power Plant, shut down GX and EX's ability. It's pretty good. It was a very straight, Charizard Volcania deck, whatever Volcania does. I don't know. I think it powers your fire Pokemon somehow from the discard power or something like that. Don't quote me on that, of course. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what it does. I'm going to be honest with you. I know it powers with your fire Pokemon. That's all I know. And people are going to probably slam me because I don't know what these cards do. And what's the cool thing is always ask questions in these, and people always answer. Like somebody said, hey, what are the 2 cards next to Guzma? The 2 Kukuis. There you go. So, this is the first place list that Keon used. Just Volcanion, Restroom, Charizard. And what you're going to notice about all these lists is all these lists are very different, even though they're still the same Pokemon. So, if you see, second place, we have Alex Shermansky, who's playing a Restroom Charizard, but he played a Shiny Lugia, Turtonator, Mew, Jirachi, Marshadow, Tapu Lady, Dedenne, and a 1/1 Arcanine. So a very different list. We got some Acropikes going on, which I don't think Keon put any Acropikes. So you can see these lists are totally different. There's Kiawis in this list. There's no Kiawis in this list. So there's really no defined Restroom Charizard yet. That's what we haven't covered on the channel because I don't want to put my input out there. Eventually, we'll probably have one this coming on Monday, right? We'll probably just play Keon's, maybe somebody else's. I don't know. We'll start testing different Restroom Charizard lists. Maybe we spend all next week just playing Restroom Charizards. I don't know yet. But Alex making second with Restroom Charizard. A bunch of different texts going on here, right? There's a bunch of different stuff. We see instead of playing, the mostly power plant to shut down GXs, he's playing Verde Force and Hate Factory, and he's drawn a bunch of cards for Switch. He's got the Welders going on, the Kiawis, and what's interesting is there's no, draw supporters. I don't think there's one in here either. I mean, he's got Kikuli, I guess, right? And Pokegear. This one doesn't have any Pokegear, so we see a vast difference between these 2 lists. I don't know which one's better. Obviously, Keon won in the finals. I don't know if it was a 2-0 or 2-1. I don't know how that played out. But yeah, first place, we have a Restroom Charizard with Keon. Second place was Alex playing his Charizard. So 2 different Charizards, both getting first, second place. Definitely showing that, hey, Restroom Charizard, it is actually a good deck. For sure, right? It is a force to be reckoned with. So next we have third place. We have Zapdos. This is not a super Zapdos beast deck. There's a Mew in there. That's pretty much the only thing really different. Everything else is pretty much the same. Oh, Michael played a Marshadow Machamp. Somebody asked him what's the I guess you returned Chaos and Pikarom, maybe? That's what somebody was asking. I don't know why the the Machamp Marshallow's in there. Maybe people can answer the question down below, and we'll figure it out. There's a Stealth Hood as well. The Stealth Hood is going to be, I think, played on a bunch of decks. It seems really, really good. So yeah, there's third place is Zapdos. Fourth place, we have another Zapdos deck. So it's interesting, right? We have these two older decks that seem to do well, and now we have these two newer decks that won. So it's like out with the old, in with the new, basically, right? Once again, a very straightforward Zapdos deck, and it looks like almost the same exact list, right? There might be some subtle differences, but playing the Jirachi Zapdos Buzzle, there's, I think, is that a Mew, a Nihilego, Marshadow, Buzzwole, Tapu Koko GX, Machamp, and what is that, a Nihilego? Somebody said, yep, all three. What's the strategy behind Marshchamp? Alright, let's see what he says. So yeah, it's Return Chaos, basically, right? Interesting, so you have it sitting on your bench with at least a fighting on it, so you can throw a second energy, get Guzma, dance to the agents. So also you can dance an agents to an attach, and then you're good to go. So yeah, there we go. Right, so you bench it, you dance the agents, and all of a sudden you have this return knockout to one-shot Zorks and one-shot the Pika-Roms. There we go. One more. So there's that one. But still, so that's what the Marshadow Machamp is in there, right? So that's the cool thing about these comments. People can talk to the people. Because I try to tag everybody who is in it, right? I'm not saying they will talk. It's just a cool thing to do. And we can always give their sponsors a shout out. We see like Top Cut Comics. We see, I guess, Keanu, part of Someone's PC. There we go. So keep on going along. So 5th and 7th place, we're playing the same two decks. And that is a Shedinja Oranguru deck. I don't even know where to start with this. Like, I know Shedinja makes it where they take one less prize card, right? You have Oranguru, you're getting back your stuff. I guess you're stretching back your stuff in the deck with like Brock's Great or something. You're getting the Shedinja back over and over again, and you're gonna, I guess, try to deck out your opponent. I guess is what's happening. You have Mount Pass to kind of deck out your opponent as well. I guess, I don't know. I think it's for like the mirror, maybe. I think it's what somebody said before. But yeah, you have a Lieutenant Surge. So it's a very interesting new deck. I think it has something to do with this card. Once again, I haven't played a bunch of the new set. I'm just going to let you know. Whatever you see in the channel, that's what I've tested. So I don't know what this card does 100% on top of my head. But everything else we know what it really does, right? The Champions Festival is interesting, right? Make it where they do one less damage. A 4/4 Zeb Striker. So you can see the point of the deck is to like sprint your whole deck out, then Oranguru back your stuff you need every single turn, and make it where Shedinja, and then make it, you obviously just win with Shedinja. I think the goal of the deck is to definitely lock out your opponent. If it's not, let me know. But it feels like that's what they're going for. But still, Jimmy and Azul both get 5th and 7th place, doing fantastic things over there. Playing the same exact list, both from Dead Draw Gaming. Shout out to them. So that's why you only see 6 lists when there's like just 7. And in 8th place, we have Marcus playing a Pika Box deck. We got the Dinies in here, which is a pretty much new thing. The Electromagnetic Radar is a new card in here as well. Everything else, we're pretty much, some of the cards are hard to see in the list. So that's 2 Escape Rope, 2 Choice Band, Escape Rope Field Escape Rope. Let's see what they asked here. 2 Escape Ropes, 2 Ropes, and 2 Bands. People are just talking about the list. Alright, but yeah, just a Pika Box deck. Still showing, Pikachu's armor is strong. So, what do we learn? Well, the decks that were strong are still strong, right? Zapdos and Pika-Rom. And then we have these new decks. We have Shedinja, and we have Reshiram and Charizard. So, diverse? Yeah, I think it's really diverse, right? And then we go over to the Limitless. Always huge big fan of Limitless, right? I think we had 3 special events going on, right? I guess the special event that happened in South Africa isn't reported on here. But we have 4 different lists that happened this weekend, right? We have Sao Paulo and Sydney happened. So we know what this happened, right? But when you go here on Limitless, you can see also the top 32. And they've done a great job trying to collect as much deck list as possible. We see the meta's full of ton of different stuff. And if you don't know, Preston Ellis made top 8 with Lucario, Melmetal, Vileplume. It's just I think that's just a deck out kind of deck. Make more you can't take prize cards, I guess. I think is what we're going for. We see another one here. Here's one that we can see. Who is this? See, Davis Ceiling. I think it's just like a we're tanky kind of deck, right? I think that's what we're going for. Lucario Melmetal, still 260 HP. You're a beast, right? They play Metal Frying Pan, so they make it where you don't have weakness and you don't get one shot. So I think that's what we're going for here. What does this Dragonite do? What does this do? One standard turn before you attack and make a decision for support card, fill it and put it in your hand. Oh, so you just guaranteed a support card. Huh. Alright. Well, is that what we're doing? Interesting. Alright. I'm trying to figure out how you get the Dragonite to play. See, there's so much stuff I don't know about, unfortunately. Oh, you get it out with the Lance. There we go. Yeah, the Lance and the Dragonite, and then you can use it's you search for support card, fill it, put in your hand. So that's good, right? You can use any support card. Of course, with Lieutenant Surge's strategy, you can use 3 support cards, including this one. So you can use 2 more with Lieutenant Surges, which is really cool. You have Lusamine and stuff like that. So a very, very, I think it's a really good deck, it seems like, right? Obviously, they're everywhere, right? Lucario Melmetal was like 1, 2, 3, 4. They were all the stall decks. They're everywhere. Vileplume shut down basics, stuff like that. So yeah, you just set up a Vileplume and what do they do, right? Anyway, well stall. Oh, I hit the wrong deck. Alright, so yeah, there's we won't talk about too much about Santa Clara anymore in California. Next up, we have 2 more regionals. I'm not gonna really talk about the deck list too much. So this one we're missing some more data, right? So you have top 8. Whoa, Zork's a Valley Dugong, Gustavo Auto playing. It's a Valley deck. Anyway, Pablo, first place. Congratulations, save him on. This one's more of the one that Alex played with the Jirachi Reshiram. Got the Volcanion Turtonator Miltank. Miltank's just going to heal your Pokemon if Miltank's in the active. Just going to let you know. So this is more of like Alex's build, which Keon's build we really haven't seen anywhere else. If you don't know, Zork is still here. Zork's still here. Zork is not going away. We get new Persian, Catwalk. Don't worry, we'll go over the deck. I know what this does. But we'll cover that here in a second. There's a Slowking variant. It's not. I don't think it's a Slowking we talked about. It's a different Slowking. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Psychic. Right. It's gonna be good. Psychic's just gonna punish those Charizard decks. It's funny because when you talk about Slowking, and I saw the Slowking played against Rogue Tuesday, I thought it was gonna be the Slowking, and then it wasn't. It was the 3 strikes you're out Slowking. So yeah, there's a Zorak Slowking deck, and of course for Charizard, Persian is just really, really good. Like I said, we'll go over that deck for sure. Weezing made top 8. Anytime Weezing makes top 8, I'm gonna be excited. Looks like the one that kind of won, right? Got the Frostrat and the Larvitar, stuff like that. I still think that's a really, really good deck. And then the Lucario Melmetal. This one played a Hoopa, and no Vileplume in this list. So there's a bunch of different things going in the meta. I don't want to say unfortunately, but it's really cool that it's super diverse, right? Oddish, Vileplume, Pheromosa, Buzzwole. Wow, we are like a tanking Pheromosa Puzzle deck. That's pretty cool, right? If you don't, the Vileplume makes it where a basic Pokemon can't hurt it. Or they can't attack. So it's pretty unique. Pretty good against those decks that are just single-base Pokemon. A lot of Quagnag. That's what they call it. Another Weezing there. So yeah, if you don't know Limitless, hey, that's where it goes. If you want to see a bunch of different deck lists. So we have 2 Reshiram Charizards winning. This one have a Zorak Persian. But if you look, I mean, there's not many Reshiram Charizards. There's 1, 2, 3, right? 4. There's 4 at the 4th one at the bottom. Well, here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There might have been more Reshiram Charizards at Santa Clara. Not sure. Also at 470 players, while Sao Paulo had, wow, they had way more, 501. This one had 470. All right, there we go. So let's see what won Sydney. Zapdos still showing like, hey, I'm good. Like, I'm here. Like, people thought Zapdos were going away. It's not. It's still a deck. Like, it's just really good. Just like 1 energy 80, and then you have the boost stuff. You have all these different attackers. You have this new Kartana that's coming in. That's really good. People playing Pheromosa and Buzzwole in it now. It's just getting good, right? Beast Game GX, if your opponent's Pokemon's knocked out by damage from this attack, take 1 more prize card. It's just really good at Beast Game to take an extra prize card, right? This Pokemon, you're not going to have 7 extra energies attached to it, right? So, you just take 1 more prize card. So you're not going to EX, you're taking 3 prize cards. It's pretty good, right? Especially since Jirachi or Zapdos not one-shotting stuff a lot of times. Like, Pheromos and Buzzwole could just, like, Beast Energy, 80, Choice Band 110. All of a sudden, you're turning that Zapdos 2-shot into 3 prize cards. It's really good. Like, it's still, like, a fantastic deck. We see Zoroark Persian once again doing great. We see a Registration Charge of Volcanion. Like I said, more like the Shemansky's build. This one played a Flareon and Eevee Snorlax. Eevee Snorlax, just go for that dumb Chuck Press to get those evolution decks, right? Really cool. Oh, they played a Victini in this list for the Affinity. Like I said, there's a bunch of different things going on Registration Charizard, a bunch of different ways to play it. The 2 big ones right now that people are going to look at are Keon's and Alex's list. I guess look at what this Volcanion does real quick. If you're still watching this video, late to the video. Flare Starter. Search deck for a fire energy attached to one of your Pokemon. If you go second, it is your first turn. Instead, search deck for 3 fire energies and attach to your Pokemon any way you like, and then shuffle your deck. Wow, I mean, what if you like purposely go second just to get that Flare Starter? This seems cool, but I think going first is always like the better option, no matter what. I feel like it. Maybe it's actually good to go second in this list because you can use that Flare starter, right? So if you have at least 4 extra energy to play, it does 60 more damage. Not a bad attack either, right? So yeah, I'm excited. There's a bunch of things going on here. What's Custom Catcher do? Let's just look at them together. Let's see. If you play one card, draw cards, you have 3 cards. If you play 2 cards, switch one of your extra Pokemon with one of the bench. Oh, it's just a catcher. Who would have thunk it? So yeah, there's a lot going on here. Unbroken Bonds, a lot of stuff happening. I'm excited. I don't know when the next regional is, unfortunately, but I imagine we'll see another diverse meta going into there, and we'll see a bunch of new stuff happening. This is just the start of it, and I imagine the game will change going forward. I'm excited. Registration Charizard is definitely the deck to beat, but Zapdos is showing like, hey, I'm still here. Zoroark is showing like, hey, I'm still here too. Don't forget about me. So all the new stuff, all the old stuff is getting new cards. All the new stuff is good. The meta is different. I'm excited. We're gonna see how it goes. We got a couple more. We got like what, a month till Nationals? Less than a month. It's exciting times. Let's see what does well in NIIC. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't that like informative, but showing all these different deck lists for free is fantastic. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow for Expanded Thursday. Alrighty, bye.